I'd like to thank, first of all, Tony for allowing us to have this tonight here at Nomura. So thank you, huge thanks to Tony for allowing us into your building. I'd like to thank the sponsors, the annual sponsors of the event, which are Como, Vale Williams and IDP, who sponsor all of the Cornet events on an annual basis. And with no further ado, I'm now going to pass you over to Tony, who's going to take you through the journey. Thank you very much.
Well, welcome to Angel Lane, as it's now known, not Watermark. I don't have any particular slides. I'm going to show you lots of pictures as I talk, because we're very proud of the pictures we've got. And this is our headquarters for Europe and the Middle East. It's good to see somebody here from the industry, and it's good house to come and see what we've actually done. I think it's just a fantastic building, fantastic location. You can see what's outside the window. There are better views from different areas around as well. It's a fantastic spot. But I think to put it all into context, I think I probably need to talk about the Nomura journey, where we were not that long ago, and what's happened in quite a short period of time that's led us to end up being here in this building and taking decisions we actually took. In EMEA, what that meant, the acquisition meant we had several thousand new colleagues, we had some 20-odd locations, we had no leases, we didn't buy any property assets, we didn't buy any leases, so we had to put in place a property strategy pretty quickly. In Europe and the Middle East, we negotiated 20 individual leases in 3 months, so pretty hard going. A lot of very willing landlords, understandably, given the situation, but without exception, we saved costs by negotiating size down or cost down, so a rapid piece of work. And so we signed a lease in August 2011, which just literally just under a year from the time we did the Lehman acquisition on this building here. And by September the 4th, 2010, we've moved 3,000 people in here. We completed 400,000 square foot at a fully trading business up and operating. We haven't lost a minute's business since. So a fantastic achievement to get to that sort of point.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For those that don't know me, I'm Mark O'Donnell, Director at TTSP. And TTSP are design team leader, interior designers and architects for the fit out of One Angel Lane. I'm here to introduce the team, talk to you a little bit about the history and the strategy and the design of the fit out. You better hang on to your hats, as this is a large building to cover. We had a year, and just a year, to agree the brief, draw it, design it, tender it, and have trading up and running. The team was based on those old-fashioned values. Tony's already talked about it. Relationships, experience, and approach. Known teams with trusted players, all with unparalleled experience in the financial sector. We needed to be flexible, responsive, and above all, collaborative. It was a case of getting the job done to the highest quality and using what time we had efficiently. No prima donnas were allowed on this project, I can assure you. Environmental considerations, Tony's already pointed out, are clearly key to everything that Nomura do. This building gave us a good start. Photovoltaic cells on the roof that supply all the power to the pod to the southeast of the building. Grey water and rainwater harvesting from a green sedum roof. And as Tony's pointed out, we're on target for a BREEAM excellent rating and a B energy performance rating certificate. The target is a total building occupancy of around about 4,500 people. Hospitality and management on the top 2 floors, commanding unparalleled views across the Thames, London and St Paul's. Investment banking on the 2 floors below. Support floors on levels 4, 5, 6 and 7. A 350-seat staff restaurant on level 6, making use of the opportunities there with the external terrace. Trading floors, the key to this building, on levels 3, 2 and part 1. Well over 1,800 trading positions, Tony's already pointed out, all with in-desk cooling. A wellness centre, gym and auditorium on the ground level. The brief for the design was to be an international design for an international bank. It was to be timeless, elegant and refined. On your journey around a bit later, you can see that for yourself. I really believe that we've hit that target spot on. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, a remarkable project developed and delivered in record time. Not just a win for Nomura, but a win for the city in the depths of this recession. A project designed and built by British companies using British and European products.
My name's Henry Temmer. I'm Project Director who was responsible for delivering this great project for Nomura. Something me and my team are very, very proud of, and we are in no doubt aware of how difficult some of these actions that we took were. I'm just going to quickly run through some bits and pieces for you. Our biggest challenges was reconciling the client's program. When Tony told me when he had to be out of Canary Wharf, I said, okay, yeah, no problem, September. He says, no, but we have to be out at least 6 weeks earlier. I'd already programmed it to September, so therein started the first wranglings over program. Achieving consistent quality across the floors, it's incredibly hard to maintain standards of this level consistently everywhere. We did this through selection of our subcontractors, but we were also involved from an early stage working with Mark and his team, looking at the details and advising on buildability. Normally, it's unusual for us to be involved at such an early stage, so hopefully we helped in that respect as well. What we did is we just broke the job down into smaller projects. This is how we programmed the job. This gave Mark's team the benefit of later starts on certain areas. For example, we started this area on level 11 last to give Mark's team the longest, because this was where the most of the design was to be put. Interesting fact, because we had the space on the site, one of the things we did as part of our site setup was put a recycling station on the site where we actually segregated our own waste. This contributed to our BREEAM rating. It added points to that, and we, based on current stats, we've recycled around about 90% of the waste that we generated on this site.
Big message of this project, not just its size, I believe it's the largest single let fit out in London in the last 15 years. Approximately 540,000 square foot. The big driver was programmed, certainly the tightest program I've ever worked on. 12 months of intense work, putting the brief together, designing it, documenting it, tendering it, and that left 6 months on site from the 4th of January to mid-July to get trading operational. What a huge success story. Client loves it, consultants love it, visitors love it, other architects love it. We think it's a wonderful, wonderful building.
The key to the job is it's been built on trust. We trusted our consultants, trusted our client, and they in turn trusted us to deliver on time. Add to that the intense programme that we had to deliver to, and the incredible amount of hard work put in by my team. It's a job now that we're all incredibly proud of and tremendously satisfied with. When you walk around and we love showing people around because we're able to show off what we've done, and not often clients give you that opportunity to do so.
I think what's really different about this project really was a determination to do something which is really exceptional in a market, and to beat all deadlines and a project which is sizable of any nature. To come in here and to produce a building which fits the Nomura brief of creating a client-friendly space within the City of London that really sells the name, sells the brand, in an incredible 400,000 square foot in just under 10 months construction phase is astronomical. I think it's really, really commendable.